Hello, 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 everyone. How are we doing? See who's here. Hi, Kathy. I'm alive. Hi, Rahlene. Hi, everybody. Yeah, we'll give everybody just a second to connect. 7 o'clock popped up so quickly tonight. I was like, I looked down and there it was, ready to rock and roll. Excited though, so excited about tonight. It's going to be such an incredible night of learning with the amazing Rahlene. And then on Sunday, you're going to get to learn from the amazing Happy Maples, who are both here. Excited to learn because this is an opportunity not only for what we bring to you guys, but what we're getting as beauty guides. You know, I always say we're all makeup enthusiasts. None of us, there are those of us that are makeup artists, but none of us really came from any physical form of training to become a makeup artist. We just fell in love with great products and great skincare, and we wanted to share that with the world. And so we're constantly learning from the real makeup artists. This company actually was started, and Casey, if you're there, just let me know. This company was actually started for a pro beauty line. It's never been done in our industry. So we were the first direct sales company ever to be a company that was already an existing beauty brand. And not just a beauty brand, a conglomerate of all the best of what the makeup artists had been using on their celebrity clients for decades, for 67 decades. So we have the best foundation. We have the best concealers. You're going to see everything we use tonight, 50% pigment. It's just such a unique opportunity to even have access to all these products that were really once only used on red carpet. So we feel like we get to be red carpet ready every time we get to experience LimeLife. And, you know, I actually was sick today, and within literally 3 minutes, I took my Pro foundation, and all of a sudden, I looked like I was ready to rock and roll and go to a party or something. And I feel really bad, but you can't tell because this makeup hides everything so well. You can put on a pop of our 50% pigment. Like, this is the brightest of bright glosses. It's not what I'm wearing, but it just gives you an idea. This is full on pigment, full on color. And it just doesn't exist out there. I've tried every line. A lot of us have gone out there and looked and researched and seen what was available. And this truly is only available in New York City. A little store called, they're right in the heart of Manhattan. And the company started for the pros. She never dreamed, Michelle, the owner, never dreamed that it would come out to everyday women who just truly were passionate about looking and feeling more beautiful every day. Because really, your makeup brings so much confidence to you. It gives you self-esteem. It gives you feeling good on the outside, and all of a sudden you start to feel better on the inside. I know if you guys are like me, we've all been living quarantine life for the last few months, and I'm starting to put on makeup and go out more often, and I just realize how much better I feel about myself when I do. So there's so much more than lipstick and makeup to this company. It is truly a gift that's been given to us. It was never available to the public, but yet the makeup artists have been using it for 60 to 70 years. It's crazy. So it just is the best kept secret. So in the last 5 years, LimeLife by Alcone is our parent store, was formed so that this product could get into the hands of everyday women, but it was more formed so that the makeup artists, when they were having a break with their TV show or with their fashion week or whatever it was they're doing, they would have a way to bring in income. Michelle wanted to do it as a way to reward them because they were constantly bringing their celebrity customers into the store. And she said, this is crazy. They're hungry, starving artists. I want to do something to help them. And LimeLife was born. I was sharing with a few girls today, we just found out that the markup on our makeup, like the profit that goes into LimeLife's pocket, is like about 5%. This is her love child. That's why prices like Enduring Lip colors that are 50% pigment are $20. Like mascaras that you would pay $50 for are $22. So you get the best of the best, but you also get it in an affordable way, which is why we are now a $100 million company. Why we did 15 million last month. We had our biggest month ever. It's just so exciting to be a part of this. But I'm Blair Billings. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. This week is Spirit Week in LimeLife, which is kind of cool. I was representing Tennessee, and I was all ready to bring my Elvis on for you guys, but it just wasn't going to happen. But the fact that we have so many fun things always going on with this company. Makes us all so proud to be a part of it. And so here tonight, you've got a lot of beauty guides, you've got a lot of guests. Thank you to all the guests. If you're a guest and you're on as a guest, will you please just put in the chat who invited you so that we can make sure we connect with you afterwards, because we can't always see everyone that's on. But we're just really excited you're here. I'm so excited to learn from Rahlene. I really am, I'm selfish. I wanted to learn this for myself. So now it turns into a beauty on a budget. And we're going to learn her goat shadow collection. And then he has literally taken 20 years of her skin. And listen, I want you to tell Rahlene, I'm going to turn it over to you, what happened today when you went and got a facial, because if that doesn't speak volume for these products, that just got me so excited. So let me just real quick put you on the big screen. I'm running down to you and you will be spotlighted. So we will see just you and you and you. All right. It's all yours, Rahlene. Thanks for being here tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
Can I make myself bigger? Full screen. Yes, I can. Okay, so my name is Rahlene Luna, and I am a star director on Blair's team with LimeLife, and I have had a crazy day, very exciting day, but I look like a little bit of a mess. I normally would be all like perfect hair, perfect everything, but it's been a crazy day. And let's just get the elephant in the room out. My nails look like I've got nubs, so I am so sorry. You know, it's called Corona COVID-19. It's like, come on. So I tried really hard. I even went and bought plastic ones to glue on tonight. And I'm like, nah, not going to do it. So, but okay, so I wanted to tell you what happened today. This is crazy. I have a very, very dear friend, Monica Ibarra, and she is an esthetician. And I have only, in my life, I'm 58 and a half, and I've only had one facial in my whole life, and it was 8 years ago. And my husband had gotten that for Christmas for me. And I've never had another one. I've never had anything artificially done to my skin, nothing, no chemical pills, no injections, nothing. I'm just kind of like, I'm a natural. So anyway, so this was a big deal for me to go get this facial with my friend that's an esthetician. And we're really close friends, and she's seen me many times without makeup on. And so when I got under her light today and she looked at my skin, she was like, what in the world? Like, your skin is looking so good. Like, it is getting so much better. And, you know, so she saw the difference immediately. And so I think that she is joining my team. So it was crazy. So then I went to my nail person that I used to go to 4 years ago to deliver some of our hand sanitizer stuff to him. And I walked in and he was like, him and his wife, like, I haven't seen him in 4 years. And they're like, you look so much younger. What is going on? And so now they're about 95% ready to open this, you know, where they can use it in their nail salon. You know, so it's like, it is crazy. It's been such a crazy day. But meanwhile, this is me after a facial and not having makeup on. So all that to say, I want to show y'all a real life picture because I think this is huge. When I was in college, I worked for dermatologists. And so I love, you know, I love to know everything about skin. I've always just dove right into all the details of skin. But when I was pregnant with my daughter, who's 28, so that's 30 years ago, I'm 58, I was 30, no, I was 30, 28 years ago. When I was pregnant with her, I developed really bad melasma. And I'm hoping, let me get that. Tell me when you can see it, Blair. Can you see it? Good. I want you to see how bad it was. It was like horrible. And I have had it frozen, just frozen off with nitrogen peroxide like 8 times. And because the damage was so deep, it would come right back. And so I started a regimen. I'm gonna go through this really, really fast because I want you to know my regimen, because look at this. This is like nothing. This is no makeup, and look at the difference. If you could see, I don't know if you can shoot my phone, you can't see the difference. No. Okay, major, I mean, she was like, she couldn't believe the difference. So here's my routine, real quick. I use marula oil, which is our Midnight Oil Collection, which is a cleansing oil and a serum. And these are total anti-aging products. They're nighttime, but I use them day and night because I love to keep things simple. And that marula oil is anti-aging. It repairs skin tissue. And when you're using it, you're going to see your lines and wrinkles reduce, hyperpigmentation reduce. I've just seen like even like type of scarring and dark spots reduce. And then once or twice a week, I use our skin polish, which I'm seeing, you really can't see this, shoot. This is our skin polish and our Bamboo Renew. And I mix those together and I do an organic microderm. And so the esthetician today was blown away by being able to do an organic microderm. And that is what has really gotten deep into my skin and removed all those layers. And then every day I use our Sotox, which this Sotox is just like a Botox type of result, but it's all natural. So it has Sanji mushroom, which is going to help relax the expression lines. It's going to tighten, lighten, and brighten is basically what that's going to do. And so I use that Sotox every single day. And it also has Palulin sea algae, which is going to firm up all my tissue, which it has delivered. It does it so well. And then I use One Drop Wonder. This is pink because I bought it during our breast awareness month, but the bottle's normally yellow. But One Drop Wonder is a booster carrier oil. And so that is going to make everything that you put it on work much, much faster. So that's my regimen. You can't get easier. And those products, when I buy them, they last me and they would last you probably about 5 to 6 easy months if you're using them as directed all the time. The easiest regimen I've ever had, like literally I cleanse and I use an oil, I repair, and once a week I do this little scrub to polish, because exfoliation is the key to exfoliation. And I think I will say this because I said it on my training for skin, and I think it's worth repeating. You know, I gave the example of sometimes when you're stuck in traffic and you're not going anywhere and you can't figure out what's going on and you're just sitting there and sitting there. And finally, maybe it's 30 minutes, an hour, the traffic starts moving and you come up and you realize, oh, there was a car that was stalled out and now they've moved it to the side and now we're all moving again. That's what happens with your skin cells. It's like if you are not naturally exfoliating them, physically exfoliating them with something like a skin polish and a Bamboo Renew, they're just sitting there stuck and they're not going anywhere. Therefore, the new grapes are not coming up. So what we've got to do is get those dead, dry cornflakes out of the way so we can start moving, just like that traffic. And we all know when we start moving, it's a happy place. So
what do you use around your eyes, Rahlene? Because your eyes look amazing.
You know, I honestly, you would think I use Eye, but I use our Midnight Oil. I used to use Eye, but I use the Midnight Oil around my eyes, and I also use it on my lashes. You know, so I do it kind of all in one, and it's like all of it looks, you know, really, it's firmer. It's definitely firmer. So, okay, let's go into makeup. So I'm going to show y'all as fast as I can. What I tell Blair, what I want to do is I'm going to do one side of my face. And in case you're wondering, why does she have eyeliner already on? That's because in 2005, I got it tattooed and it's never come off. So I still have it from when I got it done in 2005. Pretty good job, huh? But it didn't turn blue or anything. It's just normal light eyeliner. But I'm going to start with our wax-based foundation, and I personally use a Shinto one, and that's new for me. So Shinto one, and I'm going to use 00 and 2 as my concealers. Okay, and I like to use 2 different concealers, one to brighten and then one to match. So let's go. So really quick, I'm going to spritz on. I'm going to just do one side of my face. So when I get finished, you're going to see the real deal and the better deal. So, okay. So I just take my Blenderful, and I'm going to kind of dip in here, just kind of twist it. And this feels really weird doing this on my computer. So I love this because like I was telling my friends today at the salon, you know, you can get whatever coverage you want from this. If you are all natural and you want like a really light BBCC cream look, then you can get that by mixing it with either Due Date, which I do a lot of times, or you can mix it with your sunscreen, which I also do. Big fan of our sunscreen, huge fan. And, or you can mix it with our moisturizer, any of this, if you want a very soft, light application. Also, when you use your beauty blender and it's already dampened like this one is, you're going to get a very sheer coverage. I personally, if I want a lot of coverage, I'll do this dry. Tonight, I've wet it, and so it's a little bit lighter application. But see how natural that looks? I don't feel like I look made up at all. In fact, if you saw me, you may not think I was wearing any makeup. Just the difference between my real skin and this. And the thing, ladies, with this, you will feel like it is like a second skin, like a butter. It is so nice. And you want to always kind of bring it down into your neck. And because I was out for the first time in the sun this weekend, first time, I'm going to dip into a little bit of Shinto tea. And I'm going to take that and kind of go on the outside of my face. I like to always go lighter to darker. So just to add a little bit more color, and I'm trying to go fast. Okay, just a little bit more color. Okay, like these are all the different colors, and I just grabbed a little bit of Shinto too. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my concealer, and I like to use the Dumb Brush number 8 for a couple things, but I'm going to use it right now for concealer. And I like to lighten this area under here, so I kind of do an inverted V. So if y'all can join me and do an inverted V, I like to bring it down the side of my nose and out to the side. You never want to just do right here. You always want to bring it down here because then it lifts the whole area of the face. And this brush is wonderful for blending. And I always want to bring it, I don't want to bring it right directly under my eye, but just slightly, maybe 1/8 of an inch away. And then I'm going to also bring it up here, and I'm going to use this as the base to my shadow. And this is
it already looks like you've had a facelift. You already look lifted just from the foundation and the concealer. Crazy.
I totally agree. Totally agree. So
amazing.
Very, very simple. Okay, so with that, I'm just going to kind of blend it in slightly. And
tell them why you're pouncing instead of rubbing. You're pouncing.
Because I want to just blend it in. I don't want to smear it off. It's just the easiest way to make it stay where I want it to stay. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Come on. You tell me, why am I bouncing? Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm not too light. So if I feel like I'm too light, because I know I have my bright Ricky on, which I'll show you at the end the difference between Ricky and not Ricky. I want to make sure I'm not coming off too light. So I'm adding a little bit of 2 just to do a transition. Can you see how that looks like even more of a flow? So I'm not super white here. Okay, so that's foundation. Next thing is translucent powder. I absolutely love our translucent powder. I call it the blur because when you use this, it softens every single thing on your face. Like when I put this on, I feel like I instantly look younger. I instantly feel like I cheated, with LimeLife, we're not allowed to put pictures that have been filtered or altered in any way and, on our Vampire. So anything you see from us, it's always going to be real pictures. But when I put the blur on, sometimes I feel like I'm almost cheating because to me, it looks so soft. So that's The translucent, can you see how soft it looks already? Okay, yes, I can. Okay.
Beautiful.
Now you can, obviously all of our bronzers are amazing, and typically I had used Danessa Myers, the DM 2 and 3. I would use 2 during the winter and 3 during the summer, but I fell in love with our high definition powders. You know, those are those that were made for Christian Dior, and then now they're being made for us, and they're high definition because they're made for television. And so I love the number 6. It's really a facial powder, but now I'm using the number 6 as my bronzer to contour. So, but if you want to just use the regular bronzer, I would recommend Danessa Myricks 2 or 3. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to start here in this area. I'm going to head toward my lips, but never past my eye. And I don't really want to go much past my nose. Okay, so it's kind of like doing this line right here. So I'm going to dip in. This is another one of my favorite brushes, like one of my very favorite. This is number 16, and it's a fan brush. And I can take it here, and I'm just going to kind of do like a train, like I'm like taking off locomotive, like just kind of a circular motion. You can picture I'm taking off. And I love the way it contours, really, really easy and natural. And then what I'm going to do from that is I'm going to take this same powder and I'm going to come up here. And, you know, especially if you have a larger forehead, mine's kind of a medium size, but I like to contour here. I like to contour the outside of my nose with the same exact thing. And when you see this on both sides, like most of the time when you see pictures of me on Facebook, I have contoured my nose. I contoured there and I contoured across the bottom. So it makes me have like a button thin nose. So I come here and I come here. And you can really tell a difference. So when you're using contour, you want to actually do a 3. So I have done the first part of my 3, I've come to here. So I'm coming here, twisting into here. And then from here, I'm going to go underneath. And I promise you, when you do this, even if a woman has a fuller face, where some women have a face that kind of continues like almost right into their neck, if you do a defining line of bronzer, it will immediately, it doesn't look weird. It actually definitely defines and makes her jawline look so much thinner. So I like to do that. So remember, 3, okay? Can you see the difference between this side and this side?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
I was like, if you can't, I'll do more because I'm in such bright light, it's hard to tell. Okay, so the next thing is one of my favorite colors, and honestly, every one of our blushes, we don't have a dog blush, they are all amazing. I could use every single one of them, but my favorite one right now is Possible, and so that's right here. Can you see that? It's number 3. And I just think it's really, really pretty. And the brush that I used to apply that is number 18. And so I'm going pretty light on these. I'm looking, I think y'all might be thinking I'm going too light. Tell me if I am, Blair, because I know I've got a lot of light on me.
Yep, you're doing good.
Make sure you can see what I'm doing. But I mean, you can do like cat whiskers, you know, like you can go up and then there and there. What I try to do is Neapolitan. So what I call it is if you're going bronzer, I was thinking Neapolitan. Happy days, right? So I go, so bronzer, and then, so that's my chocolate, my strawberry, and my vanilla, okay? So what I would do on the top part is I would grab our number 6, which is a highlighter, and that would be my vanilla. And so I'll put that up here. And while I'm using the highlighter, I like to highlight above my brow, and I like to highlight down my nose. And I also like to highlight right here. Okay, can you see the little bit of sheen? Okay, hopefully you can see that. So that's number 6. Another thing you can do, if you have like flatter lips and they're not pouty, you can kind of fool the eye by taking your brush into bronzer and putting it here with bronzer. and it actually will make it look like a shadow, and it makes it poutier. Whenever you put on your lips, you're going to see a shadow, and it'll make your lips look fuller. So those are those three. Now let's get into, so far we've done foundation and concealers and translucent bronzer, blush, and I have a full size of the number 6, but I grabbed this one, which is our bronzer highlighter. But okay, let's go into the eyeshadows. Ready? So this is my go-to every day. I can play with every single shadow. And at first I thought, you know, okay, my age, maybe I shouldn't play with every shadow. But you know what? I love every shadow, so I'm just having fun. Even if it's bright purple or bright green and or that crazy raspberry color, but everybody loves, you know, fun colors. So just don't be afraid to use them. But this is my everyday palette, and we did post what it is. So the first one I'm going to do is the
Tell us your favorite shadow brushes real quick before we go. Like,
this is number 7. This is my all over. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Is that the angle? I can't see it. Oh, that's the big flat one.
Just the flat.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
Just the flat one.
And which color are you using?
I'm using number 38. So that's just always my go-to. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. I start.
Is that cream boat? Is that cream boat?
Cream boat. Okay, so for my transition color, I always use, I use number 9. I was like, what brush is this? This is the angled one. And what you want to do, this does all, these brushes, our brushes are the best brushes I've ever used in my life. And they do all the work for you. So basically, I'm going to go into Taupe for the Best, which is number 40. And I'm going to dip into this, and I'm going to put the point side down here. Okay, so it's at the angle. Can y'all see that? Point side there. So wherever you touch your skin first, that's where the majority of the color is going to lay, right? Because you put the most of it, whatever, I can't even talk. Wherever you put first is where the most of the product is going to land. So then I'm just going to windshield wiper. With that point, I'm pushing the point into my crease and letting the rest of that brush apply the color. So going really, really back and forth, very easy. Can you see it's a really nice transition? Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do it again really fast. So I say really fast. Okay, we're at 7.
You're good.
7:28. I just don't want to make everybody wait too long.
No,
okay.
You have another 15 minutes.
Okay, and I will easily make that. Okay, so transition, and everybody needs a transition color always. You should always use a transition, and I think it should typically be a natural color for your transition. You know, I don't recommend, and maybe it is because I'm 58, but I don't recommend a huge pop for your transition. I think your transition should be like your accent color if you're going to do a pop, not your actual whole transition. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more out here. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to go with this one over here, which is number, I'm staring at it, number 27, because I call it La Vida Mocha, but number 27. And I go back to the dome brush, but this is a different one because the other one I use for my concealer. But I love this dome brush. Okay, so again, this is number 8. I'm going to dip it into the La Vida Mocha. And again, this has got a lot of pigment, and I don't want it to fall all over my face. So you can tap, but I like to, like, the minute I get it on there, I kind of twist. I kind of slightly twist. So I'm depositing and making it stick to my skin before I move away. Just kind of my thing, twist. And then I know it's not going to go all over my face because I used to just grab it and go straight on it, and then I was playing cleanup, and now I don't have to. So this is my accent. Very, very simple.
That's a great trick.
It really is. It works so much better when you twist it. No more fallout. Okay. And then my blending brush that I use is number 10. So I'm going to kind of blend out. And then I'm going to show you a couple other things. In this palette, there is this really pretty radio star, number 18. And I like to, I could just go every day just like this, just really natural. But I like to use the number 18 just for a little bit of color sometime. So I'm going to put that right in here. And that's more of a charcoal kind of gray with it's between a gray and a blue and a purple. It's just the most beautiful color. And I don't care what color eyes I'm doing it on. If they're green or if they're brown, this color looks gorgeous on everybody. And I can make this real dramatic. I'm not making any of this dramatic tonight, but I can make that color super dramatic. But do you like that? I don't know if you can see it good enough.
A lot of times I'll use my finger if I want to get really dramatic, and then that really does show more of the, almost the sheen to it, that it's got a really pretty layer of sheen to it. I don't know how to explain that, but.
Absolutely. And then I'm going to grab number 20 and I'm going to put a little bit right here. Speaking of just what you just said, see how you touch it and do it with your finger, and you've got immediate beautiful sheen. See how it pops? It's got a really pretty, you know, I hear all the time, and this is a good question for women that are mature. You know, can we not use shimmer? Of course you can. It's like glitter kind of stuff you can't use. But if you have a very, very fine shimmer, it's very attractive. It makes you look youthful. So don't think you have to just go matte everything. So is that, I'm going to go a little bit stronger on the outside color. Just a little bit. And, you know, when you get our single shadows, they're like 16 each. You know, if you do a 4-well, what did I put? I wrote it down. 4 wells, 52, 6 wells, the one I usually sell, it's 74. But when you think you're getting shadows that are going to last you for that amount, it's a great deal. Okay, so what do you think?
Beautiful.
Why, thank you. What are you going to say, right? Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit under. Let me spin the brush. I'm going to go a little bit under my eye, just slightly, with the brown.
What's the difference between Vita Loca and Brownie Points?
Brownie Points has a red base to it.
Oh, okay.
It's a red brown. And La Vida Mocha is a natural ashy brown.
Okay, good to know.
I like more ashy. And
yeah.
That's why I go to that. Okay, so now we're going to Ralph, and then I will go back to my liner and stuff. So this stuff is the bomb, guys. If y'all have not used our brow gel, it comes in light, medium, and dark. And sometimes I'll use a light and medium, depending on how much highlight I have in my hair, because natural brows are not just one color. So sometimes I'll go like medium and then kind of fade into the light color. But for tonight, I'm just going to do medium. And this has fibers that are colored fibers. So it's going to help fill in anywhere where you are thinning. And it also has, you know, the liquid in it is going to control, that gel will control your brow, and then it's going to stay in that shape all day long. So you don't ever get any crazy hairs that are moving. And to me, that makes women look old when they have wiry, crazy hairs. Just saying, my opinion. So.
But you do sometimes use the shadow for your brow?
I do. Sometimes I use that same taupe for the best. So if I'm in a super hurry, but if I'm not, I use this because this is my favorite. But I promise there are days when I'm in a hurry and I use the other. So you always want to go up, get those brows up, and then you can shape it to the side. And I know y'all know this, or maybe you don't, but it is a tip if you don't know. When you're doing your brows, you should always make sure that your brow is on the outside of the nose to the inside of the eye. That's where it should start. Your arch should be outside of the nose to the pupil, through the pupil. That's where your arch should be. and it should always end outside of the nose, outside of the eye. That's where your brow should end. If you allow your brow to start coming down further, then that will actually age you because it will bring the brow look down.
Well,
Hold on, a little bit more. Being that thicker brows are in, I like to do them a little bit thicker. And again, okay, so our liner is amazing. So let me go quick. This is our liquid liner, and I can use our enduring pencil is crazy. That liner is fabulous, and so is this one. This tip is amazing. You can get the thinnest line, or you can lay it on its side and get a thicker line. It will stay on like nobody's business. I have never had this move one time in 2 years and 5 months of wearing it. And when you're doing your wing, you always want to follow this line and go up. People think that the magic of the wing is going this way, but really the wing should follow this line coming up. So it should always follow this going up, that angle. Can you see? That's the angle that lifts. Because if you do this way and come down, then you're actually going to make your eyes sag. This is not so easy to do in my computer, so sorry guys. Little fast strokes. This is where I should be talking about not. Because you gotta have, I mean, this is like you gotta concentrate with all you have, right, to do eyeliner. Just kidding. Okay. All right, now mascara has been warming up in my bra. So our mascara is fabulous. It has fibers already built in it. Do you see the fibers? So no 2-step, 3-step, nothing. You know, if you want a 2-step, go dance. This is just all 1-step mascara. But you want to find the tips of your lashes first. I always like to find the tips so I know where I'm going. And one thing with this mascara, because it has the fibers, you're literally placing the fibers. So you don't want to go like this real fast all the way through your lashes because you would be putting on and taking off. So once I find the tips, then I go back and I shimmy. Okay, so I'm going to shimmy. Y'all have no idea, unless you've just done this on your computer, how weird it feels to be looking in your computer when you're doing the makeup.
All right, everybody who's on, give us a tip you've learned so far, something that you're excited about that you're either trying now or you're going to try in your makeup routine. What is something you learned? We're not done, but where's an area that you feel like you got some help?
Yes, please tell me that something helped. Are y'all reading them?
Yeah, let me look. Hold on. Warm the mascara in the bra.
Warm the mascara in the bra, it's true. Makes a big difference.
Yes, me too, Casey. I love pressing that color in, and the dome just makes sense to do that. So I'm real excited about that.
Okay, sorry I'm taking so long here, guys. I honestly think I probably could have done both sides of my face just as fast, but I really wanted to show y'all before and after, like what the magic is in this product is just the best.
Yeah, it really is. When you can see it side by side, you're right. It's mind-blowing. That's why we did the before and the after pictures at our beauty bars, because we like for them to see where they were and where they are, you know, side by side with their own photos. This was perfect. Same difference.
Okay, we're going into liner. And this is so cool with our liner. Whenever you need to lift it up, you just go like this and it lifts. And every time you put it in and you close it, it's going to sharpen. So it makes it super, super simple. And I'm going to do just one side. And again, this is not going to come off.
while she's doing this, everybody post your favorite skincare product. If you're using the line, what is your ride or die skincare product? Are you using Midnight Oil? Using Sotox, iRise? What is your favorite skincare product if you just had to pick one?
Okay. Next thing would be, I'm using Macaroon. Macaroon Enduring Lip Color. And this is because I'm going for a more just a natural look. Macaroon's great for every single day. It's kind of a brownish with a slight hint of pink.
It's the #1 selling color in the line.
Is it really?
Yep. Yep. And I think it's different on everyone. I really do. It looks beautiful on you.
I love it. It looks so, so natural. And I mean, I could eat, I could do whatever I want. And this is not coming off. It's not going anywhere. And thinking, what should I do? Should I add anything? Do y'all think I need to add anything? I'm going to put a little bit of Humble, which happens to be my favorite lip gloss. I love Humble. I can put this new, kind of a natural color Humble on top of hot pink, on top of whatever. It doesn't matter. It's going to look great no matter what I put it on top of. And I'm looking for something that I can cover my face with. Okay, guys.
I thought that was cool also how you did your wing from the bottom instead of from the top. That makes way more sense. I fight that. Mm-hmm. And you can still,
And it's going to lift it. If you come down this way, you're going to end up dragging your eye down. And at our age, we don't want anything, or not our age, excuse me, I'd be speaking for myself. At my age, I don't want to be dragging. I'm going to put just a tiny bit more bronzer because now that I'm at the end, I'm going, oh, I could go a little more.
We call that our push-up bra. It pushes your face right up, lifts you up, makes you look like you had a facelift. It really does make, the more you put on, the more sculpted you look, Rahlene. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, there's sometimes, I even look and go, gosh, my face looks like it's lifted whenever I'll see a picture. And I know it's the makeup. It's definitely the makeup. And right now, just like I tell people all the time, how do you feel? It feels like I'm wearing absolutely nothing. So I'm going to finish with our 16-hour time setter. Why I needed to spray that. And I will tell you, one of the tricks that I have found, and I just discovered it on Filmpire, and I started doing it, and it works great. When I am doing my foundation and concealer, I wet my face with the 16-hour, and while it's wet, I take this and put my foundation on while it's still wet. And it sticks like, my foundation doesn't go anywhere all day long.
You're talking primer.
Yeah, no,
you're putting time setter on first.
Yeah, like, I can put primer, but I'm saying it's the time setter.
Oh, on top of
I'm putting it on, it's like, it just makes it stick. Okay, so this was me before. This is where you go, oh, she's cute.
You looked really good. I really thought you did look good.
This is just natural. And then this is me after.
Wow.
Can you see a difference?
Mm.
Right? Wow. So the lift, you can see the lift, the lip color, the eye color. And this is a very natural, everyday look. I didn't want to try to go too dramatic. Sometimes you'll see me on Facebook and I'll do like reds and some fun on my eyes are bright greens. But tonight I just wanted to do something that would look good for every single age. Doesn't matter how old you are. It feels weird.
The brow too. The brow is amazing.
Yeah. Like even like looking how thin this looks. I mean, my brow's not that thick. My eye just kind of disappears even with tattoo eyeliner. But then you look at this. The brow, right?
Yeah. It's amazing.
So there you go. Am I forgetting anything?
The mirror.
Oh, the mirror. Okay. Okay. So, I just want y'all to think it's all good. It's all good. But here, I actually have to stand up. Sorry, guys. So that's no mirror. So what do you think? So it looks better with the Ricky mirror, right? Because it's so much brighter.
Well, that helps you get it on well too. I mean, you
can see everything if you're, you're plucking and you see what you're doing. But yeah, definitely makes a big, big difference. It's so funny. I have been selling a ton of these Ricky mirrors for other people that are having to do things online, working online or doing lives for their businesses. Anyway, yeah, it's crazy. I've even actually sold some to some pastors that need to look good right now online that are men. Isn't that funny?
I love it. I love it.
But,
do you have the Reiki mirrors connected? I'll show them what mine looks like because it's beautiful. I know it's up there in your thing. Unless you can't get, I can show mine if I need to. But look at that gorgeous skin. Wow. Oh wow.
so
That is amazing.
I don't have all my parts to it because I have it all in there from when I was showing it today when everybody was wanting to sign up and get one. But yeah, so it's really, really nice. And speaking of signing up, I know from now is it to the 22nd?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that awesome sign up special where women can actually get, and men, but can get the samples of our products. And not only are they going to get full size products, they're going to get in either case that they choose. If they choose the $99 case, that's valued at $180. And if they choose the 169 case, that's valued at almost $400. And on both of those, they're going to get samples. A lot more with the 169, but still a lot of samples. Is it like $40 with the samples on the 99?
It's actually more like 52. Oh, and the small one, yeah. It's a little less. Yeah, you get 6 packs versus they're both incredible value. I mean, we all know that the way we share is through samples right now. I mean, and that's why everybody buys, because they try a little bit of the skincare and they're like blown away. And we came off of a very strong product line, and so for us to see our skin reversing, like your skin is insane.
It's really crazy. My daughter, who's 28, Brittany, keeps telling me, Mom, you are aging backwards. And that's a miracle because I was a sun lover, baby iodine, baby oil reflector matte, get on top of the roof, get as close to the sun as you can. So I was trying to get all the damage I could while I was going for that tan, So, I'm a part of the baby boomers, and we need an all natural skincare that is going to perform. And this one does. A lot of companies that are all natural, the baby boomer person wants it because, they're attracted to the all natural, but most of them that are all natural do not perform well. And ours does. There's like a huge difference. I mean, I look at my skin and go, this is crazy. Like I'm shocked and I'm thankful. So anyway, I hope that this helped. Do y'all have any questions?
Let's see. Let's just real quick. Let's just go back to the Brady Bunch here so we can see each other. So if anybody wants to make a comment, now we'll all be together. Did I make it where we're all together now? Did I do that? Did I change the screen so you can see everybody? And I look at everybody here and I just think LimeLife is for all ages. It really is for all ages. And last night I had a gal who she'd been searching and searching for products since our company closed. And she messaged me and she was like, I remember it was 2 nights ago. She was like, I'm just not happy with anything. And she said, I'm watching you online. They do. We don't have to do a lot online, but we do enough online where they see our skin. And she's like, just tell me what you're using. And we started her with midnight oil, not even the serum, because I put them on 1 drop first. So 1 drop and Sotox. I mean, Kathy, you're like the best testament for Sotox and 1 Drop Wonder. I mean, it literally lifted your face. Mm-hmm. So I know those are your probably 2 favorite products. You can unmute yourself. And then, I got her on the marula oil. So marula oil, an exfoliating polish to get off all the dead skin cells, and then you get Botox, your Sotox, and your 1 Drop Wonder. That is an amazing start for less than $200, getting the highest performance, high quality skincare. And when you start using it, you're going to be shocked at how inexpensive it really is compared with the results that we're all getting. And we're not putting harsh chemicals on our face. Most of our products are all natural. They're organic. They're definitely all natural. They're vegan. Everything about this company, and we didn't really show you everything about her packaging. These all pop out. So number 1, you've got your eyeshadow, your foundation. This is all she used, and a lip color. That was it. And then the brow gel and the mascara. How, like, we all travel now with hardly anything. We of course take it with us, but you know, with summertime coming and just, you know, wanting to get a new fresh look for summer, it doesn't take a lot.
Right.
And your beauty guide is there to help you select colors, to help you try things, to when your products come in, we do this kind of thing now. You know, we're all beauty bar girls, we're all consultation girls. So this has kind of become our plan B. And it's been amazing. Like, I just learned 10 different things from Rahlene. We're just, so Sunday, we're going to do a spa yourself day, and we would love for you to get involved if you've got our products already, or if you don't, and we can get you some of our samples right away, we would love to. But it's going to be a 1 hour of just self-care. And honestly, you know, I was reading today some articles about just, you know, the people who are not catching the virus, and it's the ones that are taking care of themselves. So your self-care is so important to your health. You've got to take care of yourself, because, you know, you got to get sleep. You got to use products that are natural and that are not going to work against you and work for you. And you got to know that you're loving on yourself when you're taking care of yourself with natural, holistic skincare. So there are several ways to buy. You know, we love when women join our company to buy these amazing products, because we know Rahlene is a good example. I mean, she really just fell in love with the products, and then people started seeing her skin change and wanting to know what she's doing. I mean, she did not plan on being a top leader in our company. It was not in the plan. She was very happy after, you know, our other company closed a few years ago, playing tennis and doing her thing. But you know what? Women in their heart have this need to serve, right, Rahlene? I know you would agree. It's just, yeah, it becomes, you know, it becomes part of who you are, to be able to impact lives, to be able to, you know, do something for women that makes them smile. And I think we all took a leap of faith over here. We didn't know how good it was going to be. You know, a lot of you guys know we were with another company for I was with them for decades, and it was nothing like this. So to come over here and have this incredible, beautiful leadership in this company of collaborating with all the top makeup artists in the world. Like, we learned, like you said, you were in the Fempire, which is our training site for our company. You're in there just learning and just soaking in all the knowledge. It's such a gift. Things that we never had, that we will never take for granted, because we didn't have that in our other company. It's so different over here. Everyone truly wants everyone to succeed. So you have options. You can buy products for yourself. You can go to our sites. We stock no product. That was the best thing about this company, is there is not one investment after that kit, except for what you want to stock your kit with and what you want to use for yourself, right, guys? Like, that's it. That's all you have to do. Then from there, that's why lots of new girls on our team are making crazy money right now, because they're just sharing, and there's no Sephora, there's no Ulta, you know, these places, they can't do consultations anymore. They can't touch faces for a very long time. So the world changed, and it pivoted right into our industry. It pivoted right into what we had already set up, which is building a very simple business online, just loving on women. And now we have this whole Zoom experience that's free. I pay for a subscription, but there's a free one that you can get on for 30 minutes, and you can get to connect with people you love. So this is about, there's so many amazing things about what we're doing here, but really more than anything, during this pandemic, for the last 2 months, we've all been doing this for 2 months. We've just all been connecting, loving on women. You know, we all work from home, so we were already used to working from home. So not a lot has changed, but the women who've come in that are now working at home are getting a taste of what it's like to work for themselves and make incredible money, like $2,000-$3,000 in their first 6 months. It's been crazy to watch. Like, it's been like a dream. But anyway, you have the option of the kit. Get with your beauty guide. Decide if you want to buy from her, or if you want to, you know, have a little side hustle money where you can have a great tax write-off and you can have something that's just for you. A lot of women get into this business because they just want the kit. It is just for them. And then, like Rahlene, all of a sudden she's at the top of the company. You know, it's been so much fun to watch. You know, Kathy and I, when we came in, we knew that we wanted something for our customers, because our customers depended on us for the best quality products. And we found that on steroids over here. We feel so grateful and so blessed, and just, it was such a huge leap of faith. And we are here because almost 3 years later, 3 years, July 31st, we will be here in the LimeLife. And it has been an incredible LimeLife. I will tell you that. They just launched all of our new spring products this week. We've got another one tomorrow and another one, I think, on Friday, or I'm not sure, maybe just one more day, but it's all sun products. And why is that? Because Michelle cares about the environment. Everything's very environmentally friendly. Everything's coral reef friendly. Everything's, lip balms for the SPF 30 for your lips. I mean, everything that's natural and good for you, that is her love language. She cares more about people than profit. She's not doing this for profit. They have the Alcone store that's been around for 60 years. So just know you're part of something very special, whether you choose to be a customer or you choose to become one of us and love on these products. Michelle said, we want women in because this community is so positive. She did a great call this week, and it was just so powerful. She was like, we want people to be a part of a collaborative, positive environment, even if that's all they need. Maybe they don't need to make money. Like Michelle is like no other leader you will ever see in your life. But anyway, we are having a blast over here. We are ready for you, regardless of if you want to make money or you want to save money. We are here for you. So get with your beauty guide, and we will do this on Sunday. Kathy, what do you want to tell them about Sunday? What do they need to know about Sunday?
Sunday's just going to be a time where I want you to come to relax, really. If you don't have all the products, just go ahead and come on, because you can still, we're going to do a stress quiz. We're going to talk about relaxation. We're going to talk about different things of how to relax, how to turn your bathroom into a spa. And then we are going to follow along, but you can make note of what you like that you didn't have, and you can talk to your beauty guide after that. So it's all about regimens, and your skincare can become your spa. Look at your skincare differently from now on. Look at it as a luxury, that you're going into your bathroom to spa yourself instead of, oh, I have to go wash my face. No, look at it as a luxury, because it is, but look at it as maybe that's the only spa time you're going to have that day because of so much going on. Shut the door, turn on some music, and wash your face, okay? That may be it, but you have to find those little things that make you feel special. And our skincare and anti-aging and spa products should make you feel special. So that's what
you'll learn about them too. You're going to learn about how to use them while we teach you how to create that spa experience in your bathroom. So we really want everyone to go to their bathroom, right?
It would be just fine. That way they don't have to leave. They don't have to leave to go rinse anything. But the whole thing about, when you say spa, sometimes people think you're going to the spa. And I wanted to bring people back to pamper me. You've got to figure out how to pamper yourself, because lots of people don't have the time or the money to go to a spa. And right now they haven't even been open. So I want people to switch the thinking and think about, what can I do for me? Because it makes a huge difference. Your body will start expecting that spa time. And I'm going to talk about that, how you set that date with yourself. So we're going to have fun Sunday at 3.
Bring guests, invite people. We want to fill this thing up. We know we will fill it up. Get together with family members, do it together. Make this a fun experience, because we can't, I know a lot of us got to get together. We got together with our families on Mother's Day, and it just filled all of our souls. Grab that same group and come spa with us. I mean, you can pull out whatever products you have. You're going to learn things that are going to help you just understand the power of taking care of yourself, taking much needed time.
Things that we're using. It's not complicated things. So,
yes, Rahlene.
And Casey wants to say something too. Casey, you go first.
I just wanted to ask Rahlene if we could make her big face again and do her half and half as we go out.
Absolutely. Yes. Awesome. Here we go. Uh-oh, you're on now. Oh, wait a minute. Rahlene, if you talk, you'll come up.
Okay. No, I don't have that big though.
You are.
Everybody might have to turn speaker view on. I don't.
yeah,
Okay, hold on. Let me just hold on. Hold on. Let me pin her to the top. Hold on. Pinning, chatting, spotlighting. Rahlene. Yeah, is she up now, Case?
Yes.
Okay, but I did add my lips a few minutes ago because I couldn't stand it while we were sitting there listening to Blair talk. I'm like, I look like I'm in a half face. Okay, so
turn the catalog around so it's white.
oh, of course. That makes total sense. Is that good, Casey?
You're so cute. You're so glamorous.
Seriously.
Okay.
Seriously.
Hey,
What?
one more thing. Somebody asked over in the chat for Rahlene to repeat her skincare regimen, just the products.
Okay. The midnight oil, I use this cleansing oil. It's marula oil. I use it morning and night. And I use the midnight oil serum. And just to remind, I don't know if y'all know this, but the marula oil has 8 times the vitamin C as an orange. Just throwing that out there. And then I use that every day. And I use Sotox, which is our Botox, and our One Drop Wonder together every single morning. Okay, I don't use this twice a day. I use it in the morning. And then once or twice a week, I usually do the skin polish twice a week, and I add Bamboo Renew to it once a week. So
Both those come in the big kit. Just saying, both of those come in the big
yeah,
kit.
they do. They do. So that's a really good value. That's my organic microderm treatment. So that's what I use. And I do use our sunscreen. It's just not in right now, but this is amazing. This is
It'll be back. I think it's coming back next week, so we should be good. But
let me just tell you real quick. Then this stuff is amazing. I mean, it's literally a moisturizer. It's a sunscreen, natural, which you just can't get natural. Most of sunscreens are packed with chemicals. So it's natural. It's got zinc oxide, which working for a dermatologist when I was in college, it's huge. So it's a moisturizer. It's got zinc oxide. It's got chicory root, which is like a retin A. So it's going to be a moisturizer. It's going to help stimulate collagen. It is going to add elasticity. It's going to lighten and brighten because that retin A, natural form of retin A, which is that chicory root, all of that's in this. And so and it's a primer. So, I mean, you've got like 5 or 6 things that's just coming from that, and it's amazing. I was just going to say real quick before I finish, Blair, real quick.
sure.
That for years, until I was 36, I slept in my makeup. I washed my face with shampoo. Whatever I was using on my face, if I was using Suave on my hair, my face got Suave. It was in the Suave. If I was using Paul Mitchell on my hair, my face got Paul Mitchell. That was my regimen until I was 36. And then I was introduced to beauty control. So, I mean, I had a terrible regimen. My face was a mess by the time I found skincare. And I was never invited to any type of skincare parties, Mary Kay, anything, because I was so that's such a waste of your time. But at the same time, I would take my clothing to the dry cleaner. I mean, I wouldn't put anything in the wash. I would dry clean everything, and I would take such care of the beautiful clothes that I had. And those same exact clothes that I would care for like they were little babies, within 2 or 3 years, I would package those up, put them in a box, tape it up, and take it to Goodwill and turn it in for a donation. That was the effort that I made to take care of my clothing. It was not going anywhere with me. I have one lifetime, one face that I've got to take care of for my life. And when I finally caught on that this baby's got to last me my entire life, I caught on and I started taking care of it. And I didn't do a thing to it until I was 36. So I was definitely in repair mode. But just to tell you, it's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. But when you're using amazing products, you're going to see a turnaround. And I just want you to think about it. Your face is so worth it. The investment is so worth it. And these products, I mean, even if you think that's expensive for a product, when you think of how long these products are going to last because of how emollient they are, how concentrated they are, a little bit goes a long way. So these things are going to last you, 5 and 6 months. So anyway, just saying, you are worth it. Give yourself.
And I'm glad you said that because that's what professional makeup is too. It just lasts forever because you don't have all these fillers. You don't have all these, I mean, like my foundation, I mean, this right here, it just keeps going and going and going and going. So yeah, the fact that you get so much value for your money over here, plus you get all the professional branding that, it's not available. You can't find this in the department stores. So it's kind of a win-win when you are a beauty guide, because we get first access to everything. When the holiday line launches, we'll get it first. So we just launched our new spring line, and it's all around sun care. And I know why Michelle does that, because she cares about our skin. Because she had skin cancer, and she cares that we don't have skin cancer, and that we are using products that are safe for the coral reefs. And there's a story behind everything. The whole story of LimeLife, though, is female empowerment. That is what Michelle is after, teaching women how to take care of themselves financially and, just themselves, period. So just know that this is a great opportunity right now, just simply because of the pandemic, with women needing us. I truly believe women need us, and we have to be that voice of hope for women. So talk to your beauty guide, get with them. Whoever showed you this video, if you saw the playback, we have a YouTube channel with all of these. You can watch every single makeover we've done, and guys, they're mind-blowing. So just look me up, Blair Billings, and then you will always get back with the person who shared that with you. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Rahlene, that was amazing, and we're excited to see Sunday what we're going to do with the skincare. And everybody have an amazing week. Take good care of yourself. Take time to treat yourself to some amazing skincare if you are not happy with what your skin is doing. Guys, y'all have an amazing night. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.